Good morning, and a very, very happy and a blessed morning to each one of you souls present here. 57 of us today here. And I wish you the very magical day ahead. And I wish you a lot of learning and take backs and reflections of life, because that's what is empowering us and inching us closer to the power of our dreams, to the power of our life ahead. So, welcome, one and all. And it's just magical that today we've reached the day 10. Essay we've reached day 10. Imagine the second landmark. First time we completed a week. Today we complete 10 days. And here we are. So without further delay, Ritesh sir, can we have the peak state programming so that we can all have a morning run? So come on, let's stand. Right foot in the front, left leg inclined back, body in the front, bend down from the stomach, and the hips should move if possible, and create energy in your hands and your biceps and your wherever. Just only thing is your feet are firm and you're running. So on the music, we'll start running. And when the music is over, we'll say we're a winner. Come on. Ji, bend down. Yes, we're a winner. We're a winner. Yes. And the left leg in the front, right leg inclined back, and we run. Just a little low, bend down a little more. There's the music. Yes, yes. We can do it. Create all the energy. Yes, we are a winner. Wonderful, wonderful. I think Akshay, you missed the run, but now it doesn't matter. Tomorrow you can come back in time. Meenakshi, Andika, I think you missed the run. Your camera's off. Sunita ji, so is yours. So 50, 65 of us now. And we began with 57, I think. So just be a little in time, everyone. It's very, very important for us to be in time. All right. So today is Power Fact. Of course, Luke's book we are reading, but I bring up Power Fact until we start his chapter reading. So I don't know how many of you have heard about this half a liter shot, 500 ml water shot. So it's not a tequila or a vodka or some other alcoholic shot. It's a water shot. And it's not just a shot of a couple of 10, 15, 20 ml. It's actually a shot of 500 ml. What do you do with this? So it's very beautiful. There's a beautiful science called thermogenesis, and thermogenic is a science where you have to have the water from 22 to 37 degrees Celsius. Now, how do you measure this temperature of your water? So if you Google, and I'll share links also once this day is over. There are called water thermometers available at any medical store, which is a good one. You'll find these water thermometers. I had bought mine long ago from some I think Norway or something. I'm not sure. So mine is it just gives you exactly in Fahrenheit and Celsius. But the ones that we have back home, I've called for one more, the Indian one, just to test how it is. I'm going to share the link with you all. It's for mere $183, available on Amazon. All you have to do is stick up that thermometer, the reading on maybe a fridge or something, and just dip that little extension into your water glass or your water bottle. I say water bottle is better. Flask is the best, I would say, because it keeps the temperature. And just measure anything between 22 to 37. And when you have this water, you're not supposed to, because it's hot, you can't have it like you can't gulp it down. Give it 2, 3, 4 minutes. In that much, take the water. It's very easy to have. It's not tough. Gradually, you get trained. The thermogenic effect is an effect where where your body comes into a mode where it burns calories because it's trying to absorb the shock of the water. And even though you're sitting, it just raises your metabolic rate so much, and that helps in calorie loss. It's not like a serious calorie loss. And how long does it last for one peher? So one peher is 46 minutes, right? We talked about two pehers, for Brahma Muhurat. That's what we're creating our lives. So about ballpark figure, 45 minutes, quarter of an hour. I mean, no, three-fourths of an hour. This thermogenic effect stays in our body. It results in us just burning calories a little bit, but more than burning calories, it's an ability which helps our body come in order. It shocks our system and it just makes it wonderful. On this note, I wanted to say try and delete cold water from your diets. This is specifically for people who are looking to lose weight. Now, when you have cold water, your body has a temperature, it maintains its temperature, and the cold water will shock it down in a negative way. It'll slow down your digestion. Fast, I mean, hot water aids it, cold water slows it down. So it's very natural. We live in a tropical country. We're used to having a cold water, fridge se nikala bottle, aise le liya, or through a glass. But try and minimize that. Room temperature is okay. Matka ka pani is great because even in, these days earthenwares, they come like a proper, any kind of stuff. They even have little null in it. Jars come, bottles come, just like matka ka, mitti ka, chini mitti ka, not chini mitti, the lal mitti. So उसमें पानी ठंडा रहता है. Try and have that if you want to have in the summers. In the winters, lukewarm water is a lovely idea, and this particular 500 ml shot is a brilliant idea for you to lose calories effortlessly. The only effort is measuring the temperature of the water, which is you can start with 22 degrees and see how your body reacts to what temperature. Anything between 22 to 37-degree, you'd be easily able to get your metabolic rate up. So I do that before I sit for a session. So I know I'm here for an hour and 21 minutes or an hour and a half. And in that, at least 45 minutes of my time, the body is burning calories. So I have this shot just before sitting for a session. So it's easy, especially when you know that you're supposed to going for a meeting and you can't work out and your day is going to be a little lax. So you could also have this twice a day or thrice a day, depending, but don't overdo it. Start with once, please. Don't give your bodies too much of shock. Go with one, take it for 3 weeks, and then slowly increase it. The key to everything is gradually introduce your body to some new systems. So great. That's the power fact for the day for the people who are looking to lose weight. And now we'll get on to Luke Cottino's beautiful book, which will unfold into magic again, yet again. So Ritesh sir, can we please have that amazing book in front of us? And could I have 500 ml, Ruchita? 500 ml, half a liter of water. It's called a 500 ml shot, a water shot. And hydration of our bodies is very important. Till the time Ritesh sir is flipping to the book, Magic Weight Loss Pill, I can tell you 3 liters of water, like three is a number of creation. So try and have 3 liters of water at least a day, which is about 12 glasses. So if you have in the morning 500 liters, at least you've had. Also, the advantage with having that 500 ml in the morning, you release your system with all the, you detox it naturally. What your stomach will have a pressure, you will release your crap, and it'll be just somehow a little better for all of us. So great. Can I have a volunteer for reading today? Uh, in 2, 3 minutes. Yes, Alifia, you can read for sure. That's fine. In 2, 3 minutes, you can have it. Yeah. Yeah, Anchal, it's a magical day. 21 is a day today. And if you say magic, today is a day I met my husband for the first time 21 years ago. And yes, life became so beautiful. Today is the day when my parents turned 45. It's the anniversary. And Prashant and I met on the anniversary in a hotel. And life just changed. So yes, it's a beautiful day. It's a day of my size. That's why I'm wearing the color yellow, which is the color of energy and sun as well. So yes, and this is the day when we open your registrations. So yes, it's amazing. Alifia Murtaza has raised her hand. Wes, I would prefer new readers from tomorrow. People who are in their shells start coming out of their shells, and it's 10th anniversary for you. Congratulations, Anshul. That's congratulations for your anniversary. So that's a fantastic day to be married on. Okay, great. Um, Wonderful. So do we have Alifia? Um, Ritesh sir, she's still not on unmute. We need to have on unmute for her to read. Yes, Alifia.
Okay.
So we're
Yes.
starting from the last paragraph on the left page, the human body. That's where we stopped. It's not worth it, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, please. So
Thank
every
you,
paragraph
Pratima.
you halt. Thank you, Alifia.
Okay. The human body is so intelligent that it remembers every emotion. For example, you know how a lemon tastes even before having it. Emotions are stored in a similar manner. I have experienced this myself on multiple occasions. Once someone said something that hurt me a bit, but I managed to ignore it by keeping myself busy. That helped me forget the matter and what the person had said. About 4 to 5 days later, I woke up feeling unhappy for no reason. I think it was because the emotion was still trapped within me. I took this as a lesson and realized that if someone says something that does not go down too well with me, I can always walk up to him or her and very politely convey this. Maybe the person who hurt me was coming from a different space and had no such intention. So there was no point in carrying around the whole conversation in my head.
So please become aware that a person may have said something to you, but it may not be intentional. We take the words, we construe the words in a different fashion, however, our brain and our heart aligns that time. But everyone comes from a school of thought. Definitely, the perceptions are different. Definitely, the way we look at life, our perspectives are different. So, if it hasn't gone well with you, rather than harboring it, tinkering, tonkering it, and stretching it unnecessarily and letting it germinate in your life as unnecessary feeling and emotion, let's start firstly addressing the fact in a very humble fashion that this is something you said. It didn't go very well with me. I don't know which point you're from. Get a one to one conversation. Start bonding with the person and realize. And if the person is sorry, she or he will say it, or at least they'll realize. They may not say it. If you are wrong, just say sorry. I did it unknowingly. So always clear the burden, always clear the conversation because our minds are so receptive. They're like a sponge. They just absorb every single thing. Now, the way Lucas talked about, our body having a sense of lemon. We're talking about lemon and we know how it tastes. Similarly, your mind knows the memory which you have taken even 20 years ago. Today, you may be in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, whatever. But your mind has a memory of something which is said to you a long, long time ago. So please try and clear the layers. It's very important to detox layer by layer by layer. Don't feel trapped because your emotions are building up and they may manifest into something which is very unnecessary in your body. Let's take it further.
I too have had a lot of emotional ups and downs. Now I'm learning to be more accepting. Instead of being hard on myself, I try to be more understanding of my situation and learn why I am feeling a particular way. If I am going through something unpleasant, I speak about it to my close friends. I am very blessed in that regard. While the right kind of friends can soothe your soul, the wrong ones can add more stress to your life. So it's important to have quality friends than a lot of friends. Luke feels the same way about his social circle. He has close knit friends who probably meet once or twice a month to relax over the weekend. They do not complain about Luke's busy schedule and his unavailability to meet or talk. It's the same way with me. There are only a handful of friends who know me in and out, I genuinely like being around people, but I am not good with casual acquaintances. For the same reason, I do not attend a lot of functions and parties. I just can't get acquainted with a person and move on. I don't know how.
Ritesh sir, let's flip.
To
Yeah,
leave a
Alexa.
conversation halfway. If I meet someone, I seek a connection and want to know the person more deeply.
So it's very imperative for us to understand that it's quality is better than quantity. Emotions are very important for us to be. We should be able to convey our emotions with our closest people, whether it's family or whether it's friends. They should be like a balm on our soul. They should be like friends who are there for a better support system, like who can give us positive advice. There are friends who take maza, who take sadistic pleasure in giving you something which is negative. Oh, he said that. Really pathetic. Don't even go there. Don't talk to him. There are people who have unnecessary sadistic pleasures. So when you know such people, stay away from them, especially when you're hurt. And on the contrary, try and find the people in your inner circle of friends who've got an affirmation, who've got a positive attitude towards life, who can be your mentors in times when you actually need them. This way, when you download your, what grievances, you know that it's been done and dusted. Otherwise, it'll get expanded. So it's very important to have such kind of people in your life and someone that you can really have a connection. It could be that today you find something new in your life. It's okay, have that person as your go-to person. It doesn't matter that the person has to be someone from your past. It could be some new person. But find that circle of friends of yours, or that connect of yours, or the soulmate of yours who you can easily share your deep down feelings with. Let's take it further.
I think each of us should have a support system. If you do not, then it may mean you aren't open or trusting enough. You need to go out, meet people, trust them, open up to them, and then develop a bond. You may not succeed each time, but that's okay. You will eventually meet someone with whom you can share your feelings. I find this can help manage your stress. If yoga and exercise do not work, I love Luke's concept of building a sangha, which he says is a Buddhist concept, a sangha. It's like forming a community of people who know each other closely and have a common goal of healing. They share what's going on in their hearts, which could even be about their deepest fears. No one is allowed to react, they can only listen and help. There is no empathy involved either. While everyone becomes a listening board for each other, there is a sense of compassion that someone is listening to you. Also, when people listen to each other's issues, they may realize theirs are not as big or pressing.
Fantastic. So we are also a Sangh. We are the one-to-one Sangh where we are coming together to evolve. Now, when somebody asks us a question, any one of us, the others also reflect upon it and they learn back something. Raviji asked a question yesterday. Anchal got help with that question. So we're not supposed to react to each other. There should be no empathy. But yeah, what should be there is understanding. And what should be there is a listening ear. Now, gradually today, when you register, very soon, five people will be part of a Sangh. You become your core Sangh where you share everything with each other. You're allowed to only talk about the positives, expand the positives. Don't bring the person down by saying, yeah, I know this is happening with you, so sad, no? Oh God. On the contrary, say, this has happened to you, okay, fine, not so great, let's move on. So don't guide too much. Please don't guide, because I don't want you to guide. You're yourself in a journey to heal. But yeah, be empathetic, maybe. Be compassionate, yes. Be kind, yes. Be a listener, yes. Sangh is very, very important. The day I discovered that I had cancer, my guru Nitya Shanti, he introduced me to a Sangh, a cancer healer's Sangh. None of us could say, "Oh God, you've lost hair, you've become dark, this has happened, you've lost, weight." No, we couldn't say. All we did is, heard each other. This is a very Buddhist concept. A Buddha is also a part of a Trinity series, which whoever's taking, a lot of you are taking it. So they will give you that balance. That's what is required. Develop these bonds. You all are 67 people. I don't know how many of us will finally register, even if it's very handful. We have to be each other's go-to person. We have to be there with the deepest fears, bring them out, so that it's out of our system once and for all. Let's take it further.
A Sangh forms when people of similar ideologies come together. Luke sometimes forms a group of 4 to 5 of his cancer patients whose sole intention is to heal. When you are so focused on your goal, you build trust with each member. Sanghas are important because people today tend to suppress a lot emotionally. Most of us wear a mask and portray what we aren't, but when we release our emotions, we feel free. When you sit with your Sangh and share your thoughts, you realize you aren't alone. This is when you get the strength to be yourself because you know now your true essence.
So it's very important for we just I talked about the sangh for all of us, the one-to-one sangh, and here it is, a dream sangh. He's talking about it. He's a guy who's healing people. We are also people. We are people who are recreating our lives. We are also having emotions. It's okay. Let's not wear a mask. Let's drop down the mask. Let's feel free. Let's share ourselves unconditionally in your sangh and realize that we are not alone in this journey. We are all having some kind of other challenges, but when you hear your Sangha members, Sangha Mitras, sharing, you'll realize that your issues probably aren't that big enough. And that's healing for you as well. So that'll bring out your true essence in you. Let's take it further.
It's also important to be able to accept the not so good parts of yourself. I remember when I felt jealousy for the first time and how I hated myself for it. I had always been taught how bad jealousy was and that I was supposed to be a nice person. It took more than 3 months for me to accept that it is okay to be jealous. I remember Luke telling me that he felt the same way during his first meditation experience. He didn't quite like that experience because it revealed a lot about him as a person. It was an eye opener for him because he never knew such emotions existed within. The only way to feel at peace in such situations is to accept how you are. Everyone has a dark and a light side. That's how humans are, and there is nothing bad about it. All artists, including movie directors, work with emotions. Actors like me could never have been a part of such masterpieces if emotions hadn't had such an impact on the artists and writers who created those works.
It's very, very important to see that Anushka Shetty is bearing a part of her soul. She's telling us very categorically that every single person has a dark and a light side. That's how human beings are. So there's nothing bad about it. Don't judge yourself. Don't judge your Sanghamitra. Don't. And don't feel jealous. Don't feel hate. Just feel compassion and kindness and love. That's what you have to bring out. Be grateful for that Sangha of yours because they are going to be your immediate healers, your friends, your mitras for your journey. And all of us have this dark and light side. It's okay. Let's accept the way we are and the way others are. Let's read further.
When you truly love your life, everything else becomes insignificant. However, when there is a void, you look for external things to fill that void, such as drugs. Similarly, overindulgence has become a common affliction these days because it blinds people from the truth. Just because you do not want to have a bad day or feel an unpleasant emotion, it doesn't mean you end up in a bar to drink all night. Unless you learn to accept the situation, good or bad, you will always be in search of something that numbs your pain. It makes sense why more and more people are turning to spirituality. Everyone feels a void, which is nothing but a lack of love and our never ending ego. I pray to myself each day that no matter what I go through in life, I shouldn't isolate myself.
Ritesh sir, let's flip. So if you have a
In-
connection problem, start flipping a little seconds before. Okay. Yeah.
okay. And start blaming the world. If I open up, then maybe someone else will enter my life and heal it. Why this book? It's high time we reset our lives and fill it with love, health, and acceptance.
So it's very, very important for us to see what they've written down. Anushka has very openly said a very important thing about life, that we are dependent upon other people, other things, drugs, addictions. Some people are addicted to social media, acceptance from there, that how many likes, how many, this, how many comments. You want social media? Go for it. Share it there. It's okay to share. But going back and back and back and back and checking how many likes, what comments to reply, now that's addiction. Don't look for validation. Don't go for that. It's going to be unpleasant. Don't harp about it. If you have life, accept it the way it is. Good, bad, pleasant, unpleasant, they'll all keep coming our way. But to brace ourselves up and to start taking charge and to stop blaming the other, that's where healing starts. So if you have an issue, accept it first. Once you are in acceptance, I have this problem, I am ready to heal it. That's when the healing begins. But if you start saying, this happened in my life because that person made this decision, this happened in my life because it happened like that, and I don't deserve it, that's when you're doing a victim mode. So stop being in a victim mode, stop being a blame mode. Just learn and play the glad game. Be glad for whatever you have, count your blessings, and improve yourself the way you are. Why this book? Let's talk about why this book. Alifa, please read from the top. It's high time. Why this book?
It's a high time we reset our lives and fill it with love, health, and acceptance. There is no magic pill, diet, exercise program, or mantra that can help you lose weight or prevent or heal a disease. The magic pill is a lifestyle. In this book, we have tried to bring you the best lifestyle changes that have helped thousands of people across the globe to lose weight and keep it off and prevent and heal disease. Luke's expertise in the field of lifestyle and integrative medicine, and my real life experience of using lifestyle to lose weight and maintain the fitness levels required of an actor will be applied in this book to help people lose weight and gain health. Luke and I hope and pray that this book touches your life in some way. Keep smiling. Much love, Luke and Anushka.
Thank you for the wonderful reading, Alifia. Ritesh sir, you can flip the book into mirror work. Meanwhile, I'll explain this particular paragraph. So it's very important for us to realize that so-called pill is not there. So-called aid, the perfect solution, the fast method to lose weight is not there. These are all fads. There's nothing like this which exists in the world globally. What exists is two, three magical ingredients. I have three, the power of three here: love, gratitude, and happiness. If you start loving yourself and your life, if you start counting your blessings for whatever you have, be glad. If you're happy that, life is great, and I know, and if you start faking it to make it, like they say now, fake it to make it. So if you are not happy right now, but you're saying, I'm happy, you're telling your heart, I'm happy, and the heart says, no, I'm not happy. Okay, just avoid, control, all delete, control those emotions, cut the crap. The heart is saying whatever, don't listen to it. Start feeling happy. Okay, what do I do for happiness? I play a game. What do I do for happiness? I dance. What do I do for happiness? I probably do bungee jumping. I probably do whatever works my way. So, Ritesh sir, are we flipping the book? Thank you. So, it's very important for us to know that we are in a place where we are reinventing ourselves. So, right now, love, gratitude, and happiness. Three important parts are there, which I promise you will completely change you in the version 1.21, which is planned over these 1-to-1 day journey. So if you get these things correct, which you will, which you are already doing, gradually we are restructuring, reprogramming. Every day a beautiful thought comes in and we are just reconditioning ourselves. And that's the beauty about life. Life is indeed magical and it's going to become great and great. Ritesh sir, any delay? So now, Alifia, you'll continue this beautiful journey of releasing ourselves and, day 6, releasing our inner critic. So just see, we read in Luke's book about how we're looking for validation, why we're looking for validation, because we criticize ourselves, and we are looking for appreciation us outside. So if we start appreciating what we have, automatically we're raising the critic inside us. The minute we appreciate, criticism goes out because they can't coexist. It's very simple. Like hope and despair can't coexist. Similarly, criticism and appreciation can't coexist. So releasing your inner critic, today you learn to break the habit of judgment and self-criticism and to go beyond the need to put yourself down. So I did not really hear from you on the WhatsApp group about how you felt yesterday with exercise. And that's something which should be part of your assignment. I'm going to include that as part of your assignment because when I come in the morning, I need to read how you felt in front of the mirror. Until our journey, we're people in progress. Until we talk about how we felt, it's going to get difficult. So Alifia, please read this.
Look in your mirror today and take a few moments to congratulate yourself. You are beginning to love and approve of yourself, or at least to be willing to do so. Wherever you are in the process, celebrate the progress you have made so far. I celebrate you and your commitment to your mirror work.
So celebrations are in order. Very important for all of us to start, like if we have love, if we have happiness, if we have gratitude as the 3 ingredients in our life, celebration is but natural, right? Because when you are happy, when you're content, when you're happy, and when you're grateful, obviously you want to celebrate life. So celebrate yourself now. Today is day 6. Now whatever you see in the mirror, how are you? What are you feeling? Are you approving yourself? Yes, you are. Are you loving yourself a bit? Yes, you are. So now that this progress has made, you've made this progress, celebrate your progress. And in case you haven't made, please work on the assignments. It's very important for us to do exactly what Louis Hay says. This book is life changing. Today, I shared with all of you a very huge long article in the group, and it has a very strong paragraph about mirror work. Very, very strong. Mirror work has actually rewired my structure. And that's the reason I brought this book in front of you all, because I believe it's a very important book for self love. So let's read further.
The more mirror work you do, the more aware of your self-talk you become. If I asked you to play a tape of your inner dialogue today, what would it sound like? Would you be listening to negative affirmations like, I'm so stupid, I'm such a klutz? Nobody asks me what I think. Why are there so many inconsiderate people? Change the page, please.
He will.
Mm.
He's in a connection area where it becomes a little problematic at times.
Yeah, no problem. Quite knowing what they meant. I just kept saying them over and over again. I started with the easy ones. I love myself. I approve of myself. Then I graduated to these. My opinions are valued.
What are you doing? What are you doing, sweetheart? Alifia, where are you? You're on
Oh,
page 47. You have to reach page 46.
oh, I'm so sorry.
No, please
I
realize, and let me read it for you because it's one has to be very, you can't be doing this. So let me read again. The more mirror work you do, the more aware of your self-talk you become. If I asked you to play a tape of your inner dialogue today, what would it sound like? Would you be listening to negative affirmations like I'm stupid? I'm a klutz? Nobody asks me what I think. Why are there so many inconsiderate people? Is your inner voice constantly picking at everything? Are you seeing the world through critical eyes? Do you judge everything? Do you stand in self righteousness? So it's very important for us to realize that we are picking on ourselves, on people, criticizing. So the minute we say, discover happiness, try and love, be grateful, these things are mandatory. Apne aap, they will follow in place. You'll stop picking, you'll stop judging, because now you're in a happy space. And happiness is today's, ingredient of the day. So please realize it's very, very important for us to be happy. Alifia, please read from so many of us.
So many of us have such a strong habit of judgment and criticism that we cannot easily break it. I used to be a constant complainer, full of self pity. I loved to wallow in the pits. I didn't know that I was perpetuating situations in which to pity myself. I didn't know any better in those days.
So when you wallow in your past, when you wallow and when you keep talking about your negative stuff in yourself, when you're judging yourself and criticizing yourself, you're inviting that, you're expanding that. So either you're doing it for yourself or you're doing it for the other person. You're expanding that negativity. So what do? We embrace happiness. So this negativity gets completely out of our system. Now, gradually, we learn what is she saying. Read the next two paragraphs together, please.
It is so important to do your mirror work because it makes you acutely aware of judgments and negative self talk and allows you to release your inner critic as soon as you can. You will never be able to love yourself until you go beyond the need to put yourself down and make life wrong. As a little baby, you were so open to life. You looked at the world with eyes of wonder. Unless something was scary or someone harmed you, you accepted life just as it was. Later, as you grew up, you began to accept the opinions of others and make them your own. You learned how to criticize.
So very important for us to discover love. Let's bring the inner child in us out, the child who was a little baby, who was center of everyone's universe. When we cried, we knew we'll get food. When we cried, we knew we'll get a nappy change. When we cried, we knew we'll get a shower, we'll get a lot of love, tickles, hug, because we've center of our attention. Become that baby again. So now let's stop criticizing ourselves because that baby loved him or her. Let's become that little baby. And when we do that, life will automatically change. So all we need, I reiterate, is love, happiness, and gratitude. Great. Priyal, I think you're yawning. So have a little water. It'll make you fresh. Okay, come on, read Alifia.
What helped me eventually was that I started to listen to what I was saying. I became aware of my inner critic and I worked to stop my self criticism. I began to say positive affirmations in front of my mirror without quite knowing what they meant. I just kept saying them over and over again. I started with the easy ones. I love myself. I approve of myself. Then I graduated to these. My opinions are valued. I released the need to criticize myself. I released the need to criticize others.
So this is very important. Self-talk is very important. Self-talk eye to eye in the mirror. Whatever affirmations you like, you can make your affirmations yourself. Just compliment yourself. Just say good for about yourself. Gradually, when you start talking it and doing it for over these 21 days, today we are day 6, you have 15 days to go. In these 15 days, you'll be a new person because you'll start liking the person in the mirror. That's already begun, but you'll become even better. Let's read further.
After a while, I started noticing that positive changes were beginning to take place. When you work on releasing your inner critic, you too will begin to notice changes. I believe that criticism shrivels our spirits. It reinforces the belief I'm not good enough. It certainly doesn't bring out the best in us. But when you release the inner critic, you get in touch with your higher self.
So it's very important then when if criticism is out of our system, we start becoming a little more spiritual because the higher self comes in place. The devil is shoved out of our shoulder and the angel is smiling back at us. And that's when our growth starts because now we're reinforcing the belief that I am good, I am great, I'm great. And that's when things happen. So please realize that we have to work positively on ourselves. So positive talk is important, releasing criticism is important, embracing gratitude, embracing happiness, embracing love is important. So let's check. Let's read further.
So let's check. Are you learning to play a tape of positive affirmations in your mind? Are you paying attention to your thoughts and replacing negative thoughts with positive affirmations?
So quickly, if you say to yourself, I don't deserve it, then tell yourself, I deserve it. If you feel I'm not good enough, start telling yourself, I'm the best. So, Joe up, whatever you're feeling, absolute opposite. What you want. So, remember one thing, whatever I want, I have to say that. What I don't want, I don't have to think about it. So, if I want to be the best, I'll say, I'm the best. If I want to be loved, I'll say, I'm loved. If I want to be lovable, I'll say, I'm lovable. So I'll not say, let me become less, critical. Let me become less angry. No, I'll forget those negative emotions. I'll only talk about the positive. By doing mirror work,
By doing mirror work, you will become more aware of your inner voice and what you say to yourself. Then you will be able to release the need to pick on yourself all the time. And when you do, you will notice that you no longer criticize others so much.
so as I said yesterday, if you see someone who's criticizing you, it's because you're criticizing yourself. Similarly, when you're criticizing yourself, because you've done that to yourself, you're doing the same for outside person. But the minute you start falling in love with yourself or liking yourself, you'll stop, you'll start liking the person in the front also. In the front means anybody else. So whatever is happening is your extension. Please remember, good or bad, whatever you're talking to yourself is what's happening to the others from your side and to you from their side. So let's take it further.
When you make it okay to be yourself, then you automatically allow others to be themselves. Their little habits no longer bother you as much. You release the need to change others as you want them to be.
Ritesh, sir, we need to flip. I think we have a connection problem today because he's been very good every other day. So yeah, great. Please read.
Then, as you stop judging others, they release the need to judge you. Everybody gets to be free.
It's very important to live and let live. When you start living beautifully with love for yourself, you start letting others live. Very, very important. Take it further.
Our feelings are thoughts in action. There is no need to feel any guilt or shame about them. They serve a purpose. And when you release negative thoughts from your mind and body, you allow space inside for other, more positive feelings and experiences.
It's very, very beautiful. So, our thoughts and feelings are always on the go. They never stop. You get so many thoughts, so many feelings all the time. You're inundated. And then sometimes you just feel guilty and you're ashamed. But let's not go there. Let's not even talk about that because now we're not concentrating on that. So, but your thoughts and feelings, they all have a purpose. There's intention behind them. So if you release negativity, what you get back is negativity. If you release positivity, what you get back is positivity. And that happens, it's a growth. It's happening in your mind, your body, and a part of your soul. So please create the space inside yourself for a lot of positivity, which will be a byproduct of love and gratitude and happiness. So let's affirm it is now safe for me to release my inner critic and move into love. That's the first affirmation for the day. Please write. It is now safe for me to release my inner critic and move into love. It is now safe for me to release my inner critic and move into love. Okay. Alifia, please read day 6 mirror work exercise.
Day 6 mirror work exercise. Number 1. Find a quiet place with a mirror where you will feel safe and where you won't be disturbed. Number 2. Look into the mirror. Look straight into your eyes. If you are still uncomfortable doing this, then concentrate on your mouth or your nose. Talk to your inner child. Your inner child wants to grow and blossom and needs love, acceptance, and praise. Number 3, now say these affirmations: I love you. I love you. And I know you are doing the best you can. You are perfect just as you are. I approve of you. Number four, you may want to do this exercise several times before you truly feel that your inner voice is less critical. Do what feels right for you.
So very important for us to look into eyes, look straight into eyes. If we are still not able to look into eyes, being day six also, it's fine. Don't judge yourself. Start looking at your mouth, your ears, maybe your nose, wherever, maybe your neck. Try and do the first part of your body. That's your face. Talk to the inner child. She or he is staying inside near your heart. Find the inner child. That child is stuck with negative, bitter batter. It's hurt in all its growing up days. Now it's time to give that inner child love. It's time to give it a lot of gratitude. It's like time to give it a lot of happiness. So, I had this beautiful, magical revelation with my healer, Mukta Rastogi, in the pandemic. And that inner child of mine was so scared. She was stuck at a 22-year age when she just got married. And I'm 42 now. Imagine she was stuck there for 20 years. She hadn't grown beyond that because I never knew there's an inner child. So it's very important to talk to the inner child, meditate, talk to him or her, and let the child come out and just say, it's okay, I'm sorry I've ignored you, but now we are friends. Let's find each other. It's very important to grow, very, very important to grow and accept who we are in whatever circumstances and assure the inner child, you're scared of this. Now, how is it after 10 years or 20 years? How do you feel? You were insecure that time, you had fear that time. Now, how are you? Just say, now all is well in my world. And then you start saying affirmations, I love you, I love you. And you're just the perfect version and you're just lovely the way you are. Talk to yourself with approval and then find yourself grow beautifully. It's going to be a wonderful journey to evolve. And just the more you're talking to yourself, the more you're loving yourself, the more right you'll feel and the more criticism will go out of your window. That's the power of your mirror exercise. Now the power is within us, and our journaling is very, very important. I always reiterate that, listen to sessions is great, hearing them is wonderful. What about journaling? That is the 50% power of our growth. Journaling. Please start from number one.
Number one, make a list of 5 things you criticize yourself for. Number two, go down the list and beside each item, write the date on which you began to criticize yourself for this particular thing. If you can't remember the exact date, approximate. Number three, are you amazed at how long you have been picking on yourself? This habit of self criticism has not produced any positive changes, has it? Criticism doesn't work, it only makes you feel bad. So be willing to stop it. Number four, change each of the 5 criticisms on your list to a positive affirmation.
It's very, 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 very important that we start talking to ourselves positively. And positively is the only key, nothing else, nothing else. If anything comes, just control all delete. I spoke about this before. And 5 things that we're criticizing ourselves for. Usually we remember the date, or no, not the date, the month or the year when this habit formed in my life. You know, Nobody will come and tell you, Kavita, you did this wrong. Nobody will come and tell you, Shweta, you did this wrong. They may tell you, but you will know when you start criticizing yourself. What happened? That someone told you something and you're like, yeah, I agree. And then you start criticizing. So now it's time for us to just evolve and make positive changes. Criticism was there. We did it. Okay, now time to move on. So change each of these criticisms into positive affirmations. I've given an example before. I'm reiterating myself. So if I am fat and I say, look at your bulge, look at your fat, what do I say? I'm perfect and fit. I love this. I love the way I am. And yes, some of you will say, that's all jhoot. I don't feel like that. It's all false. I criticize myself because I am fat. How can I say I love myself when I don't love myself? So, gentlemen and ladies, you're people in progress. Fake it till you make it. Start saying positive affirmations. There's no second way to evolve. You have to, and you have to, and you will do it, and I know you will. So let's flip the page. Yeah, please read.
Number 5, carry this list with you. When you notice yourself being judgmental, take out the list of affirmations and read it few times. Better yet, read it aloud in front of your mirror.
So I just want to see on the chat box, has every single person done the 5-day exercise, or is there someone who's lagging behind? Please be honest. I can't work with you if I don't know if you worked. Right now, you haven't registered, but I still take responsibility of every 70 of us who is on the call. You have done. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, great. Yes, yes, yes. Wow, done. Yes, yes. Day 4 pending. Please don't do that. Don't delay. It's a 21-day journey. Don't take it lightly. And today's my first day. Okay. Then please read the book, and more than that, attend the sessions on the YouTube and do them. Don't be lagging behind. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Okay, great. Thank you. I have to do today's. Today is fine. Alifia, all of us have to do. When we log off at 7 o'clock, that's when we do. So you, ma'am, you will complete today. Great. Mirror work, journaling, affirmation writing, everything done. Ashima, very proud of you. Today is my first day. We'll cover up. Thank you, Arushi, for taking that stand for your life. It for 3 days from when I joined. Okay, great, Monica. But brace up. Come in power with your classmates, with your batchmates, with your sanghas. So doing exercise, but a little difficulty in journaling. It's okay, Dr. Kirti. Difficulty is great. If you don't have difficulty, then we are not people in progress. So today's magical exercise is not so easy. So we are from Magic World. We change a lot. Yeah, Shalu, very nice to hear that. Great. All right. So let's read the heart thought for the day 6. So gentlemen and ladies, this is our second affirmation for the day. A third affirmation. Second, we're talking to ourselves in the mirror, right? Third is I love and accept myself exactly as I am. I love and accept myself exactly as I am. So that's the third affirmation. Please read further.
I love and accept myself exactly as I am. We all have areas of our lives that we think are unacceptable and unlovable. If we are really angry with parts of ourselves, we often engage in self abuse. We abuse alcohol, drugs, or cigarettes. We overeat, we beat ourselves up emotionally. One of the worst things we do, which causes more damage than anything else, is criticize ourselves. We need to stop all criticism. Once we get into the habit of not criticizing ourselves, it's an amazing how we stop criticizing other people. We realize that everyone is a reflection of us, and what we see in another person, we can see in ourselves.
Please read further.
When we complain about someone, we are really complaining about ourselves. When we can truly love and accept who we are, there is nothing to complain about. We cannot hurt ourselves, and we cannot hurt another person. Let's make a vow that we will no longer criticize ourselves for anything.
Very, very, very important. Let's make a vow that we will no longer criticize ourselves for anything in the world because we deserve the best and we truly are the best. It's just that our perception was different when we were looking from the world's eyes and we were being judgmental, we were criticizing ourselves. So now it's time to drop all of that, embrace love, embrace gratitude towards whatever you've lived, and embrace acceptance along with happiness will keep building up. That's our power for today. And with this, Ritesh sir, you can change the book into heart thoughts. Your day 6 meditation, we are free to be ourselves, will be given to you on the WhatsApp group. It will also be sent to you by Amrita on your personal windows. So please do it because it's very important for us to grow. People who are lagging behind, check your personal messages from Amrita. You have all the updates that I'm sending. Every single thing is out there. So it's very important for you to look back at that at the end of the day and see that are you updated in your day. So very, very important for us to take it further. Okay, now it's Okay, great. So this beautiful affirmation is coming in front of us. It's again the divine message for all of us. And the affirmation is as lovely as it can be. It says, our business is a divine idea. So while Ritesh sir is flipping the page, I'll start reading it so that we save time. If you work where there is love and joy and laughter, I repeat, if you work where there is love and joy and laughter, and you appreciate it, you're going to do such a good job and work twice as hard. Just see how it's the book unfolds. We just talked about embracing love, joy, laughter, happiness, gratitude. And there they're saying that if we believe in this, we're going to become so much better. You will find that you have more talents and abilities than you ever knew you had. So, people, you may be whatever age, from 20s to 70s, I don't care. You are still right now people in progress. You're still people discovering your creative side, because the minute you shed off criticism, creativity is automatically a package. It's like it'll just come, and that's your business of finding who you are. Our business is a divine idea. Alifia, please read this chapter. Read it together. I'll explain at the end of it.
Should I start reading from if you work
Yes,
where?
please. No, please
If you
read
work,
from our business is a divine idea.
okay.
Always. Yeah.
Mhm. Our business is a divine idea in one mind, created out of divine love and maintained and sustained by love. Every employee has been attracted by the action of love, for it is his and her divine right place here at this point in time and space. Divine harmony permeates us all, and we flow together in a most productive and joyous way. It is the action of love that brought us to this particular place. Divine right action operates every aspect of our business. Divine intelligence creates our products and services. Divine love brings us those who can be helped by that which we so lovingly do. We release all old patterns of complaining or condemning, for we know it is our consciousness that creates our circumstances in the business world. We know and declare that it is possible to successfully operate our business according to divine principles. And we lovingly use our mental tools to live and experience our lives ever more abundantly. We refuse to be limited in any way by human mind thinking. The divine mind is our business consultant and has plans for us which we have not yet dreamed. Our lives are filled with love and joy because our business is a divine idea. And so it is.
Wow. Breathtaking. Amazing. So, our business in our life is to find our purpose, to find the divinity inside us, to find the love, to be sustained with love. You attract whatever you want now, because now is a time and space when you're accepting who you are. Now you're in harmony with yourself. Now you're flowing effortlessly. Now is a time when you're productive and you're joyful. Now is a time when you can relate to whatever's going to come your way. Now is a time to be alert, to see the cues in the world, what's happening, see it, embrace it, and take it forward. Something is coming your way. You're looking to have an avenue opening. It's coming. So your old patterns, whatever they were, whether you condemned yourself, whether you criticized yourself, whether you complained about yourself, it was in the conscious mind. But your subconscious has a lot of power. Now is the time to declare to the world that you are infinite in your potential, that you are limitless, and that your thinking is can just go to the next level. And that is your plan. Plan that you have not yet dreamed will start unfolding. And that's how your life will become love and joyous. So I'll tell you, when I became the president of Lady Circle India 2016, I shut my business 2015 because I was like, I can't be in two boats. I can't be traveling for 180 days and looking after my business as well. Because I knew that in 2018, once I'm done with my portfolio, I'll start a good business again, because I've always done business. Ever since I'm 15, I've been designing cards and getting money, and I love the idea of earning money. So 3 years, I didn't work. 2 years I didn't work because I knew I'm going to be just taking something forward. The divine idea in me, I knew that I was channelized, I could do it. But the universe has a different plan. Little did I know that I would lose my younger brother. Little did I know that they have a bigger plan for me. Little did I know that my brother will become my guardian, that he will become my, he'll keep guiding me, and how magically his business will unfold. So all of us have to be open and receptive. Life is throwing stuff at us. Rishi may not be there physically today, but I can tell you something. You may think it's silly she's saying it, but he's there with me always. I have to just ask him, Baba, give me a cue. And I just ask him what I want to see, and he shows it to me. It's all about law of attraction. There are realms. Find your inner realms. First, you clear off your layering, and then the world layering will show you. The magic will start showing you. It'll come out of the realms because it's permeated everywhere. So work on your divinity, work on yourself. The minute you stop criticizing, the minute you take a voluntary think, a conscious decision that I am going to love myself. I am going to just compliment myself. I am going to find my purpose. And there you are. Magic unfolds. It's beginning and it's already started. People may not know, but the magic journey has begun. Ritesh sir, thank you so much. Let's see the MIS, please. And in case Ritesh sir, you and Sanjay sir have worked on the updated MIS with the new color bar, please show us that. If not, we'll see tomorrow. So, Kirti, it's okay for you to say that, uh, it's not okay for you to judge yourself. You're saying, I'm very comfortable with myself. I approve myself and I'm confident in what I do. Great. Then why there are few problems? Obviously, there are problems. Why do you think you're here on the journey for 1-to-1 days? If you had such tiny problems in not even 10% of your program, today is a day 10. The journey is for 1-to-1 days. 12th day will mark your 10%. अगर 10% में आपकी breakthroughs हो जाते, so what's the purpose of the other days? Please, people, don't have high expectations out of yourself. Take time. I'm always here to help you. And once you've registered, you'll also be on my data bank. I will have saved your numbers with, which part of the world you're from, because then I will be in connect with you. Right now, I don't have any of you saved except the people who I know. So relax, take it easy, and I'm here with you guys. And then there'll be mentoring program also. We'll be available on email. I'll be there answering you also. So relax, please take it easy. And Kirti, I hope you're agreeing with me. I know you're not asking results, Preeti, but you're saying, Kirti, but you're saying that help me. Why are there a few problems? Obviously, there are problems, is my answer to you. Problems are bound to be there. Today, you're on day 6, your 21-day journey of mirror work. 15 more days to go, darling. There are going to be issues, so relax. We don't wonder. Again, I'm retreating. You're judging yourself. Get out of the judgmental thinking. Ma'am, how do you push yourself to think positive when you know that the criticism you are thinking or feeling is true? No, it's not true. In fact, you're absolutely wrong, Arushi. It's not true at all. It's you who's brought the criticism and the negative emotion in your body by thinking about it, by harping about it. And now you have to fake it till you make it. So please start faking it. Once you are faking it, that, I'm the best, your subconscious mind will get tuned that, yeah, you are the best. So while I'm talking to people who are asking me questions, Ritesh sir, I didn't join at 5:35. I was here at 5:15. I never joined at 5:35. So there's some problem with this. I don't know if it's a problem with me. Why there may be a problem with others also. So that's something that worries me now. I have never ever joined. I've been always actively logged on at 5:15, 5:17 at max. So please, this is something which is really alarming me. Okay. Others, please, congratulations, Sailesh, Rajni ji, Radhika, Kavita, brilliant. And I'm happy to see, Kavita, that you've started your work and, your person in progress. That's great. You've at least started your assignments and you logged in late. So please remember the value for time. It's very, very important. Nisha, Reena, Kashni, Priyal, Divyasha, fabulous. Divyasha is red. She's not been joining, it seems. So everyone, I'm not going to name you right now. You have the scorecard in front of you. You know where you stand. You know the question answer. It comes to you every single day. So it's fine that you just are where you are. People who are not yet on the call, who are red, The last day will today we're starting the registration. So people who are on the green zone are definitely registering. People who are on the yellow zone are most definitely registering. People on the orange zone are also capable and they will register. Now, people in the pink zone, you are allowed to register only if every single soul takes a commitment with us. You have to fill a form, the commitment integrity form, that if you're not committed, if your scores fall down, you will be taken off the program. Because this is a sangha. Energy has to be very proactive. All of us have to become transparent. So whoever is here, Puneet, how come you're red today? You've been so active. And I don't wish to see you in red, Puneet Bansal. So please work on your scores, work on your assignments. I would advise all of you that please make a alarm in your mobile for you to submit assignments. Probably 7 o'clock in the evening, maybe 8 o'clock, maybe 9 o'clock. Have an alarm that you know that you have to do it. Like I told Shweta ma'am yesterday, she forgot to record the meditation. I said, make an alarm in your mobile at 6:30. When you know I'm going to meditate, please record it. So all of you make your alarms because without that, it's reconditioning of our mind. It's very, very imperative that we do it right away. So yeah, we've got new registrations since yesterday. I'm happy to have new registrations, but as I say, there seems to be a problem, Puneet. I submitted in time. I'll take it up with Amrita. So yes, Puneet, please take it up with her because I don't because you're such an sincere guy. It's tough to see you in red. And no, so you're also in red. Shalu, please talk to him because I can understand. Nitika, if you're strange, then please speak to Amrita about it. And Shweta ma'am, please take it up with Amrita that she does send every single, um, you know, complaint or whatever feedback to us. It's very, very important that we get it. Kuldeep ji submitted, but it's zero. So it's very important, Shweta ma'am, why is this happening? And I can understand that something wrong is happening because, uh, even I'm like in the yellow. So that's not acceptable to me either. So I'm sorry for the goof up. Something must have happened, but we'll take it up. And I promise you tomorrow will be much better. So, and you were well on time, Kuldeep ji, yes. So is it okay I'm doing 8 time meditation, Luke? What is 8 time meditation? You mean bedtime meditation? Okay, thank you, Sweta ma'am, for saying that you will check it up. All right, without further ado, can we show the registration form, Ritesh sir? Today we're launching it. So in the registration form, your name would be there, and we will be taking off the names who are not on our list, who are in the red category. They will not be on our list. We will be analyzing from day 1 to day 10. That's the reason today we've opened the registrations. So for 10-day analysis will be there. Of course, today is the 10th day, 9-day analysis will be there. And once we've done that by middle of the day, or maybe second part of the day, the link will come to you on your personal broadcast messages. The link will come to you on the group, and then you can register. There are options for you to pay. I would request you to do a bank transfer the conventional way and do a screenshot and put it as a thing that you've transferred the money. Try not to do the UPI transfers. Try not to do the Paytms because it's a trust account. The more transparent we are with the trust, the better it is. I don't want to transfer money from here to there. Let's have all the money in the trust accounts. For you, for newcomers, Kirti, if they are orange, they can register not right now. They will be allowed to register only by the 12th day or 13th day. They can keep coming for the sessions. We will close the registration by, I think, 15th day. So once we see that the commitment is there and they have done some work and they're not in the red, then we will upload their names for registrations. So I hope that's it. I think Nisha will be trying to figure out Google Pay should be there, but I would request you all to do a bank transfer if that's possible. So, and Shweta ma'am has given the number, so please write it down, connect and work on your submissions, why they are, how they are. And Ritesh sir, is a registration form available? Can we show it? Or if it's not, we can even share it later. It's fine. So in that, okay, not able to show ma'am, network issue. Okay, no problem. So sir can't show it because he's got network issue. That's fine. So it's got your name. It's got you have to write your full address because we have to courier it to you along with your mobile number. So if you're saying, Archana Singh, address, phone number, full with the PIN code. If you goof up and give your address, we will not re-courier the books to you because that's your problem and we'll show you the proof. So address is extremely important for you to be active. Don't use short forms like I live in SDA. I don't like SDA, right? Southern Development Area. So there's absolutely no problem. So you write your stuff down. Then there are two things to register. Like, you can have your journals, whether you want a divinity or whether you want a contemporary. Write that down. The preference will be given to you because they've already printed. So we'll see how many we have. Mostly we'll be able to give it to everyone because I went for a larger bulk print. So, and one of you asked me yesterday, can I just have one divinity journal? No, you can have the full set. Somebody asked me, I want both the series because they're so pretty. So it's okay, you can have both the series. One series is for 1210. If you're taking a registration which is 3121, it's fine. Plus 1210 will be the part of your second series. And if you're taking a second person's commitment, like you have a couple joining in or a mother and son joining in, then 1-to-1 for the second person without the journals. But if the person wants to register also 1+1 and have the journals also, it's 3121 for you, plus 1-to-1 commitment charge for him or her, plus 1210 for their journals. So all the accounts are there on your Google form. Just transfer the money accordingly. And once I energize them on the full moon, and I can tell you, it's beautiful how the universe is coming. I'm going to go to the Himalayas for the Purnima, closer to the moon, have a more beautiful moon. I'm going to Ananda. I'm taking your journals with me in my car boot, and I'm going to energize there in the divine area. So it's going to become even more magical because firstly, my energy, then the Himalayas energy, the nature's energy will come into your manuals. And that's when I'm going to courier them to you. So congratulations on this journey, because I can tell you it's going to be magic. Without further ado, let's have our meditation. Ritesh sir, we are already in gallery mode. That's great. So let's start our meditation. Okay, great. Everyone, please get comfortable. I can see movement right now. Start sitting down comfortably. Your back straight, your feet firmly placed on the ground or cross-legged. Your eyes closed. If there are any water breaks, do them later. You want to settle your AirPods, iPods, whatever, earphones, please do that. I see a few people moving. Sunita Pradhan, settle down. Rima Shah, settle down. Sushma ji, I need you to settle down. Let's take a deep breath in. We count to the count of 5. Our stomach expands. We hold for 5 counts and we release for 10 counts and the stomach deflates. If you're a beginner, you can put your hand on your stomach to see if you're breathing right. If you're not breathing right, it's okay. Don't judge yourself. Gradually, this will happen in place. Let's take a deep breath in. Hold. And release very gently. Count from 10 to 1. Once more, take a deep breath in. Hold. And release. One last time for the day. Take a deep breath in. Hold. And release. Today is a blessed day. A day of creation. A day of love. A day of happiness. And a day of gratitude. Let's bring our hands together in a prayer pose and thank all the teachers, all the coaches, all our mentors, our parents, our family, and our friends, for each one of them has taught us something great. The life lessons we've learned have enriched us into who we are today. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Feel that for each person for the next 1 minute. Now, feel the love for them and give them a lot of love because they really have added value in your life. And remember, even people who were negative towards you, criticized you, they've also taught you something. So please love them as well. Send them your love. As you send love, your face will automatically curve into a very beautiful smile. You're feeling happy, happy inside and happy outside. It's a day to embrace love for ourselves, love for the people around us, and love for our life. Today is a day to embrace gratitude, for we are ever so thankful this minute onwards. For we know the more we thank, the more blessed we get. And today is a day to celebrate life because today we are here to evolve because of all that we've gone through, good or bad. Today we accept them and we celebrate them because we know this is the base root level, the grassroots, the foundation for our evolution. Today, let's thank every single person who comes in our life during the day as it unfolds. Today, let's spread happiness in their lives and ours. Today, let's express gratitude and love as well. Because today we have three emotions of the day. We've understood them, heard them, and that's how they're flowing. Let's not judge ourselves. Let's not criticize ourselves anymore. On the contrary, let's accept who we are with all our flaws, with all our negatives and our positives. Let's clear our mind of the negative babble. Let's put affirmations in place. Let's look at our eyes deeply in front of the mirror and say good things about ourselves. Whatever we criticize, these 5 points, let's construe some lovely affirmations which will belittle the negatives and hence begin in rewiring, reprogramming of our minds. Thank you, life, for whatever you've dealt me with. I truly am blessed. Now let's roll our heads towards Mother Earth in a bow down position, a hand still folded in gratitude and prayer. Thank you, Mother Earth, for all your blessings. Thank you, Mother Earth, for blessing me every single day with yet another new virtue. And thank you, Mother Earth, above all, for allowing my roots to grow in you deeper and deeper. Thank you for the past. Thank you for the present. And I thank you for the future because I know I will stand tall as a mountain or a tree with being more inside you than what I see to the world outside. I may seem whatever, but I know I'm growing deeper and deeper, inside and outside. Let's roll our heads with the eye level, face the eye level, eyes still closed, and let's thank everything possible we have gone through till today, good or bad, negative or positive, losing or winning. Today we accept all of it in the totality, in its wholeness, for we are whole and complete. Thank you, dear past. Thank you, dear present. And thank you, dear future. We know it's going to be the best story I'm writing for myself now. The seeds have been sown. Let's roll our heads above, facing the heavens above. Open our hands in abundance pose. Thank you, universe, for having our back. Whatever I give is what you increase, you fold, you multiply, you give it back to me. The good or the bad, whatever I gave came back to me. But now I'm ready to give only the good. So thank you for having my back. I truly love you. Thank you, dear cosmos. Thank you, divinities. Thank you, dear angels, for looking over us. Thank you, dear guardians, for guarding over us. And thank you, thank you, thank you. We're truly blessed for the past, the present, and the future. Let's bring our hands in a namaste pose and generate energy between our palms by rubbing them together. Once there's friction, there will be warmth as well. And that's how life is. If there's friction, there's warmth. The after result is more important. Feel the energy, feel the tingling, feel the warmth, and rub it on your eyes. Dear eyes, thank you for the inner and the outer vision. Ever so gently, my vision, my eyes, my brain is getting reconditioned, and I can start a little of creative visualization. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's touch our brains and thank it for restructuring, reprogramming, rethinking, and yes, for unlearning and learning. Let's thank our face, touch the entire face totality, covering your ears too, for all the sensory skills. We are who we are because of them. Touch your throat and thank the esophagus for taking your water and your food to your stomach. Touch your shoulders, your armpits, your forearms, your biceps, above arms, your fingers, nails, thumb for the flexibility. Touch your upper back, thank it, energize it, your lower back, your hips, and your spinal cord. For they are the reason why we stand tall in life. Let's touch our lungs for breathing effortlessly. Touch our heart and feel it beat. Dear heart, I'm growing every single day. You're growing. And I thank you for your support. I love you. Let's touch our liver, our stomach, our intestine, large and small, our sexual organs, excretory system, and thank it for its functioning. Let's touch our thighs, upper and lower, knees, calves, front and back, ankle, toenails, fingernails. Thank you, dear body. Thank you, circulatory system. Thank you, trillions of cells in my body. Thank you for being unconditional in your support in me living a life of beautiful health. I truly am blessed with the gift of health. I thank you, I thank you, and I thank you. And now, again, fold your hands, energize them, feel the energy between your palms, and open them in a blessing pose and face your friends with $1 million smile. Thank you, Minakshi, Nisha, Reema, Preeti, Monica, Richa, Kirti, Sapna, Neha, Monish, Alithya, Santwana, Ayushi, Pramila, Arushi, LPG, Raviji, Neelam, you're switched off, Akshay, you're switched off, Manjuji, Sneha, Gurjar. Thank you, Sushma. Thank you, Sangeeta, Shilpa, Pratima ji, Mudita, Dipali, Priyal, Payal, Charandeep, Ashima, Amisha, Sanat, Kavita and Lakshay, Chaya, Sunita, Kainat, Reema, Nisha, Ruchirji, Deepika, Manvi, Monica, Kurla, Salvation Alona, Geetika, Archana, Monica, Kuldeep ji, Shalu, Rajni ji, Anchal, Kashni, Sudha, Shweta, Reena, Shraddha, Anju ji, Pooja ji, Nitika, Shelly, Puneet, Galaxy Note 8, please rename yourself, Ruchita, Chanda Chavan, Anika, and Akshay and Ankita. Thank you so much for being here this morning for this group meditation, for learning to relive something, unlive something, acquire new skills, and just being there in the moment. Thank you so much. Thank you, every single person. If I miss somebody's name, I apologize and thank you also from the bottom of my heart. Let me read your reflections. Any questions? Sweta ma'am, if the questions which I've left, you can please moderate for me if that's possible. Okay. All right. We've done the assignments. Great. You're in red. Okay. Take it up with Amrita ma'am.
Ma'am, there
Wow.
is a
So
thing that I
beautiful.
want
Wow.
to tell you regarding the assignments. We need to
Please
be
tell.
particular when we are submitting it. So, I think it could also be that we've pressed this submit button and it's not submitted properly. Maybe, and then we've switched over or whatever. So we'll check out on our response sheet, as well as the other thing is that this today's um, MIS was yesterday's assignment. In case any of you have missed on submitting the assignment yesterday, it will show red. It's not the whole week.
Obviously, that they know, Shweta ma'am. That they're very familiar. That they know that. And
Okay.
just one takeaway from this is when you submit your assignment, let that thing come, your assignment submitted. Let that message come before you move on. So maybe that's a worry. So thank you, Shweta ma'am, for the value addition. And wow, so beautiful, amazing, wonderful to hear. That's great, wonderful, magical. What will be a positive affirmation to get up early in the morning at Brahma Muhurat time? And you just say, I effortlessly wake up in Brahma Muhurat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's your affirmation. Though I would love that you all can make your own affirmations because you're reading every morning. So thank you, Alifia. Yes, amazing magic is in the air. Thank you, Kirtinimai. Thank you, Alifia, for reading. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Prachi, for a wonderful session of meditation. Thank you, Alifia, for liking it. Thank you for the beautiful session of meditation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Ritesh, Shweta, Sanjay, Amrita. Yes, thank you, thank you. You're amazing. Love you. Love you too, Neha. Thank you, says Kainath. Thank you, Kainath. All right. Okay, thank you. Thank you for liking the session. Thank you so much for lovely session energy in the morning. I feel so accomplished to get up in the Brahma Muhurat. Ma'am, Brahman Bharya. Okay, that's a new term for me. Ma'am, I find some difficulty in journaling for mirror work, especially for finding the inner reflections, emotions. Don't judge yourself, Preeti. Let it flow effortlessly. It'll come. It's not happening now, it'll come. Just don't judge yourself. First thing is accept that you are unable to do it and it's okay. Happy anniversary to Uncle Auntie. Thank you, Rajni ji. Please help me with an affirmation of patience, especially towards my child. So Shilpa, just say, I am extremely considerate and patient towards dash 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 whatever child's name is. I love him or her. And I'm grateful. I'm a blessed mother. Like that, say stuff for yourself. And if there's a doubt, then probably you can email me at rajit1121.com or WhatsApp me. I appreciate less WhatsApps, but whatever. Happy anniversary, Anshul ji. Share the screenshot, every one of your response. Yes, Neha, that's a very beautiful takeaway. I have been saying that every day. If you do a screenshot and send it to Amrita, there's absolutely no ambiguity left. So please do that. Thanks, Pachi, for the mesmerizing session. Thanks to my co-seekers. Thank you for a beautiful session. Many happy return of meeting for your soulmate, Prachi ji. Yes, Prashant and me together. Prashant, just come for 1 second. Okay, he's busy writing his journal. He's not interested in coming right now. So, okay, great. Lots of love, lots of light, lots of abundance, and I'll see you all tomorrow morning. And now, time for me to go to the factory today also. So, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.